Another question I had for you was around time.
Yeah.
Because I know, like you mentioned, you do a 9 to 5, you do all these other things, and then you also have this content creation thing.
Yeah.
Most people, one of the things they say, and so I just don't have time to do it. What have you learned about like time management and the importance of time management in actually like creating something and actually being consistent in it?
No, 100%. Good question, man. I think, honestly, like, there's so much time that you don't realize you have. Like that is pretty much like first stop. It's like there. If I break down my day to you right now, right? So on a typical day, I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll start working from 5:30 to like 8:30, and then obviously I've got 9 to 5, right? And then after work, either I do a bit of exercise, but anyway, from 5:30 to 9 o'clock or 10, 11 p.m., that's all the free times, right? So it's like there's actually so much more time that you have. I appreciate some people have to do like commute to the work or like their job is intense, but you can at least get 1 or 2 hours out like from a day to go and exercise, to do something that you want to do. Because a lot of the people just start scrolling in their bed or like start like watching movie and stuff. Like it's like there's so much more time, but you just want that relaxation, right? Which is fine, but like essentially you're not doing something that your future self will appreciate. This is what I would see it. Like I think obviously you need to get into the whole rhythm of like waking up at 5 in the morning to add the content and stuff, right? But I think with everything that I do with social media, with the startup, with the fitness, like it's hard to fit everything in, and I got a really intense job. But I think it is you need to be disciplined. You need to make sure if what you said you're gonna do, you're gonna deliver. Like because I think James Clear, like the Atomic Habit, he say it takes 2 days. Well, it takes 21 days to form a habit. It takes 2 days to break one.
Yes.
So this is it. So like if I don't get up at 5 o'clock today, I have to make sure I get up tomorrow by 5 o'clock. Otherwise, I'm gonna get in this rhythm of like, I've got a new habit of like not getting up at 5 a.m. Right? So it's like I think it's discipline, and also it's like how much commitment you like to put in as well, right? It's like a lot of people say that I want to do this sort of thing. I want to do this. I want to do an Ironman. I want to do content, but you never start. And I think I guess it's a long way to answer the question, but and I guess I'm derailing a little bit as well. But I think it's making, if you want to do something, start today. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start next week. Like just start today. Like what's stopping you? Like start today. And this is what I would say is that disciplined. I hope that answers the question.
No, 100%. But there's two, and I remember there's no answers. There's just a conversation. I think there's two ways to look at it, right? First of all, you talked about like the time people like don't realize they have. There's this idea called like right to entertainment that we all have, which is like, I worked a long day. I worked a long day. I deserve to be entertained. I'm tired. I deserve to just chill and just, watch a movie or watch. And I think that sucks out so much time because we almost look at it as like it's a human right
100%
to be entertained at the end of our days. But that's actually like a problem because over a long period of time, that starts to become a consistent, like a thing you go back to. You go back to the idea of like, like I've worked today. And it becomes a habit where you realize you don't really have that much time. It's funny. I did this thing. I remember like when I first started my podcast, I realized I needed to be consistent on so many levels. So I used to have this thing. My friends used to laugh at me. I used to schedule from the time I wake up to the time I sleep.
I do the same thing, bro.
Like every single thing I do.
Literally.
It was like wake up at this time, go dress out, like whatever, shower, whatever, leave, go run. Like what time I start my 9 to 5, what time I break, what time I finish that. Like, and they were looking at it like, how could you? I'm like, wait, how could you not do this?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
If you want to actually do stuff, how could you not understand how much time you have in a day and what you need to actually do to actually make sure you're consistent and do that?
Exactly, 100%. And I know we're going to touch on that topic in a bit, but it's about the right to enjoy or is exactly that, right? It's like because people don't have a lot of time because they always go out, they party until 3 a.m. And the next day they can't wake up at 5 a.m. obviously, right? And then you get into your hangover all day, and then at night like you go on dinner and then you sleep. Like this is it. Like it's like. And this is the message I want to come across to people is if you want to do ordinary thing, you can't do regular things, like, right? So if you want to be ordinary, you can't just do regular things. So it's like you have to just keep push yourself and remind yourself you have to do this. It's like, I guess this is kind of the message I want to tell people. And there's actually so much time they didn't realize, like even just lunchtime when you're not working 9 to 5, because exactly what I talk about, like I work the whole morning, I should have an hour lunch break, but actually I could be editing content for like half an hour and still have half an hour for lunch. Like there's so much more time. There's so much more like in between the stuff that you can get out in between meetings. You can always research for new ideas. Like, you know, this is why it's like, I think a lot of the time people make excuses, and this is like exactly just what excuses for. Like, I think you just need to stop making excuses and just start doing it today.
Yeah, I think Jocko Willink has this kind of quote where he talks about, he's like, discipline is like freedom. Because like when people you're not disciplined about your time, everything else takes up your attention. Everything else can just like take away your thing. You know, you have an hour lunch, you just start watching a video, and then like you're not disciplined, but like you're also not free because you're like a slave to your impulses.
No, 100%. And this is the thing. Like, I feel like if the reason why I have this goal of like retire in 2028, right? It's obviously the goal of retirement. It's not that saying I have to stop working. It's about like I have the choice of what I want to do of my time, so I don't have to be stuck on a 9 to 5. Or I don't have to, you know, commute every Tuesday and Thursday to the office, right?
Yes, yeah.
But if you keep doing this thing, you're gonna work for the next 40 years.
Yeah, it's a scary thought.
It's a scary thought. Like I've been working for 3 years now. Like, and I did enjoy my time. It got to where I am, and I think I got a lot more mature because of it as well. But can I do it for another 10? No. Can I do it another 5? No. Well, literally, can I do it for another 2 years? No, because I want to fucking get out. So it's like obviously that, and this is another thing is, don't make plan B.
Yes.
You have to make sure plan A works.
Yes.
And you have to make sure you are disciplined enough to do the action to make your plan A work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just gonna be stuck on 9 to 5 for 40 years.
Yeah, 100%. I think, I mean, some people will hear this and be like, "Oh, that's too drastic.
Yeah.
How could you work the whole day?" But I think you have to understand this is not for everyone. Some people can't think like this, can't do like this. But there's people out there who are struggling because they don't realize this is the way. This is the way for them. And I was one of those people. When I was a bit younger, I used to just be like, I've got no motivation, I have no meaning.
Yeah.
And that used to make me really down because I'm like, what am I doing in my life? I used to always worry about that. What am I doing in my life? Because I'm the kind of person who needs stability, who needs this discipline, who needs that.
Yeah.
And I think for those people, and if you're that kind of person, you actually relate to what we're saying. For those people, yeah, these are the steps for you. It's just like, take back your time, understand how important the time is, and then like, okay, build towards the things that you want because it's actually a journey.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, and well done, bro, that you get to where you are now. So
there's still a long way to go.
There's still a long way to go, but it's a journey, right? And this is also another thing I want to say is, I appreciate what we do. Not everyone can do it, which is true, and also what we're doing now. A lot of people think that you're not doing enough, right? Obviously there's always that you can always compare to the people that I guess not doing as much as you, or and not compare with the people that do more than you. But what my point is, if you think you enjoy a 9 to 5, which is nothing wrong, like because everyone is different. If some people enjoy a 9 to 5, this is all you want to do. That's fine, but stop saying I want to do something else then.
Yeah.
Like right, like it's just. Like you can't be saying I want to create content, I want to like retire early, and this is all you do is a 9 to 5, and then think it's fine if you want to just work a 9 to 5 and just stop talking about it.
Yeah, be careful what you want. If you want something, you're not chasing it. Do you just like wanting things, or do you actually want that thing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to understand and decide that. I want to get into like the nitty gritty now.
Yeah.
About like what it means to be a content creator.
Yeah.
And like we said at the beginning of the episode, editing is one of the most insane processes.
Indeed,
and like the most kind of like time consuming, but also kind of like important stuff and things that differentiate people. Talk to me about that. When did you start realizing editing was important for your kind of journey? And how have you kind of put steps in place to make sure that you take time to edit? What have you learned about editing, the whole journey of editing for you?
Yeah, I think